want to start this video off with scripture. It's coming from Matthew chapter 5 and verse 16. It says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." When we look at our lives, okay, we are Christ's representatives. And what the Lord has been speaking about, He has been talking about how His people are going to bring a lot of souls in because of the way you live, because of the way you share Jesus to others, because of your testimony. Souls will come into knowing who He is. And so some of you watching right now, you are always sharing and talking about the Lord, how God has brought you through certain things. Sometimes when you go into various spaces, you always take the time to shed some light or to give encouragement. And the Lord is seeing all of this. He is pleased by this. Because you planted those small little seeds, there will be people from different seasons of your life who are going to come into the knowledge of knowing who Christ is. Isn't that a wonderful thing? Isn't it wonderful that our lives can be a testimony of the goodness of God? And that is what the Lord has been talking about. He has been saying there will be people who you will be surprised about, who will come to the knowledge of knowing God because of your life. It's going to take you by the surprise, because some of these people may have been people, they were anti-God. In your life, you're going to see these people do a major change in their own personal lives. Because of your life, God is going to get the glory. They're not going to see you, but they're going to see Christ in you. And we represent Christ. Okay, share the love of Christ to others. It leads them to the Lord. People will ask you, "Are you a Christian? There's something different about you, there's something different. You have the joy of the Lord." They find something intriguing about you. We all are just extensions of who Jesus is. And so, being the hands and feet of Jesus, we are demonstrating who He is by sharing to others about His love, His grace. Another thing the Lord has been speaking about, your life may seem so upside down, and they see you in that difficult season of your life, and a lot of times they may think that you will always stay in that season of your life. They may look at your life and they may feel bad for you, okay? You may not feel bad about where you are because you understand what God is trying to do in your life. Those on the outside looking in, they may look at your life and think a lot of things don't seem to be going good for him. Things seem to not be making sense in his life, her life. They may look at your life and things may seem to not be lining up. But when God does some major shifting, when God does some major changes in your life, and when they see the transformation and how God has brought you up out of the miry clay, just like David, they will look at it and say, "You know what? It has to be God doing this. This could not have been him. This could not have been her. What I saw in her years ago, what I saw in his life years ago is not the person I'm looking at now." And that's what happens when God lives within us. And you have to experience something when you meet Jesus. It is a life-changing experience when we come to the knowledge of Christ. And so that's what the Lord does. He changes lives. And so when people see your life and how much it has changed, they will know that it was God who did it. They will know that it could not have been anyone else but God. And you're going to say, "It was all God. God took me out of my situation. God did it for me. And if he could do it for me, he can do it for you." So the testimony of your life will bring encouragement to others. They will see Christ in you. You know, it's not you, but it is the Christ that lives through you. And so that's what it's all about. It's all about us living like Christ wants us to live. And as we demonstrate the love of Christ to others, it will bring others in to his kingdom. So don't forget that. Remember that we are the hands and feet of Jesus. We are the face of Jesus. And so we have to demonstrate that when we meet others, you know, so that others will come into the knowledge of Christ. That is all the Father is speaking about in this video. Remember to let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Thank you so much for tuning in, and just remember that God is faithful and he is true. Bye.